name is Gathecha. I am an internal auditor by profession, and we've been married for 9 years and a few months, and blessed with 2 children. Yeah.
Thank you. My name is Gathecha Ngamate. I'm a pastor with CITAM, and I'm blessed to have a wife in Keziahs. Yes, we have been married for the last 9 cold years, wonderful years, and we thank God for that. Yes.
All right, okay, so we met in church at CITAM Ngong. I had just cleared campus, so I was living with my uncle, who was the senior pastor Ngong then. And by then, Gathecha was the student pastor. So when I went to that church, I didn't know anyone. So my auntie wanted me to feel welcome. So she wanted to find a few people who I could interact with. So she introduced me to Gathecha, who was the head of welcome then. And that's how we met. That was our first encounter.
Yeah, the auntie introduced her to me, and she told me to take care of her. She didn't know anyone there, so I took it upon myself to take care of her, and I took care of her until now.
Basically, in our friendship, we grew the friendship for about 1 year and 3 months, and then he officially asked me out in 2009, but I accepted going out with him in 2010, April. That was 1 year.
With persistence, being patient, and also praying, I was able to get her, and I thank God that today she is my wife.
I think for me, the first most important thing is Gathecha is God-fearing, and it doesn't have a cap on it. It's for true, he fears God, and that was very important for me. And he ticked that box. Number 2 is that Gathecha is very genuine. What you see is what you get. There's no second guessing him. He's an open book, which was very important for me, because I was really tired of hypocrisy. I really wanted, I felt like, for me it felt like, the way you're dating and you find someone and you're trying to figure this person out, and there's a whole life to figure out. You can't be figuring your spouse and figuring life at the same time. So I was really interested in getting an open book. So that was really important. Number 3 is that Gathecha is very hardworking. Very hardworking. He knows what he wants. He will go for what he wants, and he's calm. I'm not. He's quieter. I am loud. So of course he's very good looking. So those were some of the things, amongst other things, that really drew to him. That was important to me.
Yeah, I think on my end, the first day I saw her, I liked her. She is very beautiful, very gorgeous, I saw her eyes and I was like, oh my goodness, And then her beautiful body. And I was attracted to her there and then. She's very intelligent, very intelligent. She compliments me. My weaknesses are her strength, And then the other thing is that she also fears God a lot. And then the other thing about Keziahs is that she's also very hardworking. She's very focused. She's also very visionary, and she's also a hustler. She she can hustle out there, you know, to ensure that we are okay, even as I also hustle on my end.
So dating, I think first and foremost is build your friendship. As cliche as it sounds, and as everyone would want to say, that is overrated. Friendship is important. It's very important because it, first of all, it allows you to be yourself without having to sugarcoat the person that you are. And if someone is gonna live with you for the rest of their life, they better get used to living with you as a person without sugarcoating the person that you're. For how long can you pretend, really? So friendship is really key in dating. So develop that friendship. That's important.
Yeah. Maybe just to add on friendship. I know the moment you say I do, you will live with this particular person that you have chosen forever, you know, for good. So if they are not your friend, then you might end up really struggling. So be friends, you know. Before you get into marriage, ensure that the person you're going to end up in is your buddy, you know. As in you can be locked in a room for 10 years and you won't bore each other or
kill each other.
Or kill each other in there.
Yes.
That you guys, you know, you're able to gel in together. Yeah. And I also think the other thing that people who are dating young people who are dating need to know, they need to be patient with one another, you know. I know we are living in a microwave generation where everything is instant. You go to the ATM, you get, you know, instant cash. You know, you go to if you want something warm, you can get it at whatever time you want to get it. You know, but marriage is not like that. You know, when it comes to marriage, you need, you know, to dating also, you need one or the other to be patient to one another. You know, there are things that will happen there and then. There are things going to happen there and then. So you need to be really patient with the other party, so that at least even those godly or good virtues that maybe you are looking for can be fully developed. You know, yeah. So patience is very important, and also maybe to add the other thing that dating, the guys who are dating needs to know, is they need to trust each other. You know, trust is a critical component. You know, because if you cannot trust them when you're dating them, trust me, even when you cross and get married, most likely you won't trust them. So it is critical. Trust them the way they are. You know, when they tell you this is who I am, believe them. You know. Of course, if there are some telltale signs here and there that when you're dating that you're seeing, and it's good to also, you know, examine, but it's good to trust. Just trust them when they tell you something, so at least they can be able to go well. Yeah.
Saw me walking down the aisle. He cried.
He also cried. He also cried at some point.
Okay, yes, me, I cried, but me, I didn't cry walking down the aisle. I cried when I was saying the vows. I said, for better, for worse. I asked myself, what have you just said?
I know.
Yeah, but
no, she told her words. You know.
Yeah.
Instead of saying for better,
I said it too. I'm here now.
But I think when I saw her walking down the aisle, my goodness, I could not help. Tears just started rolling.
My
shows. I cried and I was trying to balance them, and then I realized my friend that was doing nothing, you know. So I just.
Yeah. So I think that was one of our highlights. It was really awesome. I think the other thing that was really of a highlight is the decor. Moni, God bless you wherever you are. She did an awesome job. I entered. She had put a lot of love hearts. So it just looked really real.
Yeah.
She told me, I'll surprise you with the decor. So that was really good. I think our service providers were really in it, and we had really awesome friends supporting us and family.
Yeah.
I would say people came with one heart to support us. We just had God sent angels for our wedding in every dimension. The passes, the church members, the service providers, our family, our friends, everyone just came through in their own way.
That's right.
It's forever a memorable day for us.
And I think that the other highlight was that God was actually present.
Yes,
you know?
yes, definitely.
You know, things just moved because we had allowed God to actually take charge in terms of the planning.
Yeah.
We didn't tell you, but every morning from the time we began dating, we used to meet at Sit and Road very early in the morning, at 6:30 in the morning.
To pray.
To pray.
Daily.
So in the church there's like a corner used to go pray.
Upstairs.
At
the corner.
You know.
Yes.
We used to meet there 6:30 in the morning, Monday to Friday, and just telling God to actually come through for us.
And also be present in our wedding and our marriage.
Yes.
We really prayed, and He has walked with us.
Even minor details.
Yes.
Like even the color of the things that you want, the things that you're trusting God for. Sometimes people can bring gifts and they're like, hey, okay, thank you for bringing this, but now where will it the other be?
Yeah.
But now we had prayed even for the gift that people are going to give us. And I tell you, even some of the things, some of the things that we have even right now are the things that people brought then, because we actually spent time to pray for the things, every detail of the things that people are supposed to bring.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, and God, I can say God was there. In
and
fact,
we've carried that to marriage, and it's really working.
It is working. It is working. It's working. Yeah. So seeing even over 1,200 people coming to our wedding,
1,200,
and all of them eating, that was God. It's like the miracle of
of the wedding of Cana of Galilee.
No, things kept on multiplying, multiplying.
And people ate. Yeah.
And they were full to capacity.
Yes.
Yeah. We really thank God that our marriage has been a blessing.
Yeah.
For the last 9 years, the fact that God has been at the center, we have been able to go through challenges, because every marriage has its own challenges. So we have been able to go through challenges, and we have overcome the challenges. We have had highlights and also lowlights. There are times we are down, there are times we are up, But basically through the up and the downs of our marriage, we have been able to stand together, and we can testify that the last 9 years has been a blessing. We have been able to stick together even when we are down, when we are up. We have been able to go up again together, and I think that's how marriage is supposed to be. Because again, marriage will never be smooth. It has its own up and downs. We are supposed to walk with each other throughout the seasons of marriage. So on the some of the highlights, maybe you can mention. We have so many highlights, but we can mention a few. I think, of course, the highlight number one is God blessing us with our 2 children. We are blessed with the 2 girls, that is Hadassa, Jerry, Silantoi, and then you also have who was born in 2012, and then we also have Helsa Wangoi Simaloi, who was born in 2016. Yeah, 2016. So God was able to bless us with those this far with those 2 children. That's a highlight. We can't take it for granted that God has been able to give us the fruit of the womb. So that's, for us, that is a remarkable highlight, and we thank God for that. Yes.
For us, it's been growth all through, discovering our purposes individual purposes, even in marriage. The things that we have discovered as we are here in this space of marriage. That's when we have discovered some of these things. He has discovered his gifting in film direction and content creation and all. I also have been able to discover that I am really good in mentorship, and I have also discovered that I have a gifting in styling and just generally the fashion world. So it's been interesting to go through those transitions together. That growth is interesting to watch, and it's come from a place of marriage, because some of these things have come from a place of interaction with people, our marriage, working with other couples that we have impacted. Some of these things we have discovered as we were doing marriage together. So the growth generally, just as we look at ourselves, who we were 10 years ago is not the people we are today, and it's not on a negative trajectory, it's on a positive trajectory. So that's a good thing. I think cultivate your love.
Yeah.
Like you cultivate everything else in life. In life you give to what you respect or what you love. And the one thing that people don't understand is that marriage is work just like everything else. That's the part that people don't understand. And I say the reason why people don't probably give into marriage, like when you go to work, you get a salary. Yeah. When you go to school, you get a degree. But when you go to marriage, you don't know what you're getting. It's not quantifiable in terms of physical gains. Yeah. But there's a lot of gain if you look at it from the point of growth, from the point of value add. The person you were 10 years ago, if you have a true spouse, there will be a true reflection of who you are, and they will be able to help you grow to a different person who is more effective and more efficient even for this life. So cultivate your marriage. Go for dates. Don't stop dating because you're married. Don't stop dating. Just go for dates. Have exclusive time away from everyone else, away from your children, away from where you can have proper conversations. That's right. Conversations that are open and true. Conversations, we have these date nights where we actually just go to address issues. There are date nights when we go, we are going to address, yes, this is a clear space, we are going to address this, there's an issue here, yes, let us talk about this issue. And there's no judging, and there's no screaming, there's no getting angry. I tell you I'm not happy with this, you take that correction and you correct yourself, just that. So it's sometimes we go for dates, of course, to have fun. There are days when we go for dates to rest. We take vacations to go and rest. So we purposely, we will, invest in this marriage for it to work. Yeah. And another thing in marriage is, as we said in dating, carry the friendship over to marriage. Be friends. When you have an issue or when you have a victory, the first person you should think about is your spouse. But unfortunately, because we want to be sometimes emotionally, entangled with someone else, we keep giving our information to other people. By the time you get home, you have nothing to give your spouse. And that is why your marriage is not growing. It's stagnating because there's nothing common between the two of you. Yeah. So that for me is very important, that you actually, the other thing is invest in one another. You cannot say you love something and you don't give to it. You must invest in one another. You must want to see the other person win more than you even want yourself to win. That is selflessness. And selflessness carries marriage more than anything else. Yeah. Because if you are a selfish person, your life revolves around you. But if you are a selfless person, your life is about impacting everyone else. Yeah. And that is what you should carry into marriage. If you plan to be impactful in life, carry selflessness to marriage. Communicate, talk, open your mouth, and talk. Just open your mouth and talk. Don't be disrespectful, but communicate. Say what is in your heart. Don't sweep things under the carpet.
Yeah.
Communicate. Yeah.
Good. Again, for me, I'll still go back again to the whole thing to do with God Himself. You know, as in, because if you love God, then you will also be able to love your partner the way it's supposed to be loved. Yeah? So pray for one another. You know, do devotions together. You know, bring up your children in the ways of God. You know, because the moment they come and they find there's a system, then they're able to really come up to grow into it. So God should actually, we should not leave God, you know, outside marriage, but God should actually be the three strand, you know, in marriage. You know, so God, very important aspect, you know. Yeah, and then the whole thing to do with the moment you come together, as what we believe that when the things that people struggle with like finances and all those things, you know, we have come together, you know, and the two have become one. So we are one. So my pocket is her pocket is my pocket. So we don't have defined money, you know. As we sit down, we plan together, you know, we strategize together, we review together, such things. And I think that has really helped us a lot. As in, we might be struggling with other things, but we have never struggled with the whole thing to do with finances. In terms of this is my money, that is her money, you know. You go to shower with your wallet, you know. She doesn't know your ATM pin, you know, or even the pin for your M-Pesa or for whatever it is. Yeah? As in, we came together and we realized that we are one, and as a result of that, there are many battles that we have been able to solve. The fact that we realized that we are one, and we are working together as a team. Yes. Our love life has been exciting, and I am really happy that I made a choice of marrying you. You are the best thing that ever happened to me, you know, and if there was like dating again, I'll still date you and I'll still marry you again. You have been awesome. You have been a wonderful, awesome wife, mother to our children, you know, and I can't wait to see what the future has. I'm looking forward to spend, you know, the many other years that God has for us. And if we can appeal to God and tell Him that we can be neighbors in heaven, why not? Yes. But truly speaking, you have been an amazing wife, and I'm proud. I'm better than the way I came in.
It's been an amazing 11 years of knowing you. 10 years engaged, 9 years married.
Okay.
I love you. I'm glad it is you. I'm glad that you're my husband.
Wow.
I sometimes I'm not sure what I did to God to deserve an amazing husband like you. But I truly appreciate you. You know, you have been my source of strength. You have provided support. You have not judged me. You have allowed me to fly. You have supported my dreams. Those that look ridiculous, those that seem impossible. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for being my biggest cheerleader. I really don't take it for granted. You are an amazing man and father. You are an amazing head. We are glad it is you that is heading this home. So this day I just want to take an opportunity to tell God, thank you again for blessing me with this amazing man in Gathecha, John Gathecha Ngamate. I love you from the depths of my heart. That's it.
I think I should do take 2.
Oh.